Whether you're a brand new fan or a longtime viewer, you can support the show and the cast of Roll20 Presents by going to roll20.net/start/roll20presents and signing up for a free account. Dungeon Masters will find maps, tokens, and a cornucopia of exciting tools to improve their game. Players will gain access to built-in character sheets with support for dozens of different role-playing games. No matter what role you take, our quantum randomized dice roller is there to keep the action moving. Don't wait to join the party. Sign up today at roll20.net/start/roll20presents. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Roll20 Presents Dungeons & Dragons Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Thank you for coming. You know, one of these days I'm just going to start the episode with "What's up, fuckers?"
I mean,
and just get on with it.
Let's just
That's
start
how
over.
I start my streams.
And just restart it.
Unofficially, what's up, fuckers? So, welcome back, everybody. This is a very exciting episode for me because we are beginning to plumb the depths. We're finally past level 1, where everyone goes. Level 2, which is full of losers, apparently. Now we're getting into the real shit. It's time for level 3.
The Sargoth.
That's right, Sargoth level. It's
Bringing
named
the
after.
losers to you.
That's right. It's named after a river. But it sounds like it's a made-up Dungeons & Dragons name. And I will tell you this, quick preview, flash preview of the Sargoth level. Sargoth is not the dumbest name of anything on this level, by a long shot.
Yeah, 8 is.
Wow.
Harsh.
Wow.
Harsh.
Little known fact, here's some trivia. Here's some Roll20 Presents trivia for you. Blue Jay's character, Makari Arata, is a piece of shit. But did you know Blue Jay is also a piece of shit? Just a little bit of trivia for you. Pop-up video. Whoop.
Makari Arata's shittiness is inspired by Blue Jay's own
Yeah,
shittiness.
Blue Jay and her character have that in common. They're both intolerable. But hello, everybody. Welcome to what I'm sure is going to be a very exciting adventure. I checked. I owe you so much experience, but not really.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but not like you're not going to level or anything. You're pretty
2
level.
experience points.
Yeah, 2 experience points. It's more
I
than
mean,
one.
at this point, it's basically the same as 1,000, right?
But before we get into the Sargoth level, anybody do anything fun? How's Dwarf Fortress? Has it destroyed your mind yet, Elf?
It's going pretty well. I'm at the point where like I have had a Dwarf Fortress related dream. So
I believe those are called nightmares.
I may be playing a little too much Dwarf Fortress. What I will tell you is that I have figured out a way to train my troops, Adam. And I need to make sure that they are capable of fighting the undead, because dwarves, they panic, you know what I mean? Like when they're confronted with undead monstrosities. So what I've done is I put the refuse pile where all the rooster skins from the chickens get left outside, where they reanimate and attack me. Animated rooster skins, which are weak enough to kill with dwarves that suck at fighting, but then they learn how to fight undead and don't get panicked by bigger undead.
I feel like if somebody put before me the option to fight an animated human skeleton or an animated rooster skin, like just the skin of the bird, I'd be like, let me fight the skeleton. I don't want to see that animated skin flapping around. That sounds terrifying. Also, just keep the whole thing away from me. I don't want to live in a dwarf fortress.
The mountain is also haunted and raining elf blood, always. Like,
Jesus.
It rains elf blood. That is the biome.
Just from the sky, just elf blood.
Is
elf blood.
Is this blood that's like taken from elves, or is it just like...
Search me, it is
So the water cycle and the blood cycle
That is what I
are very
know.
similar. You have pools of blood.
Can I just say, if just to not to harp on the point about the animated rooster skins, but if I were to imagine what a bunch of animated rooster skins look like, I would probably just imagine a naked Steve Buscemi. That's what I thought of. As soon as you started describing that, I was like, yeah, just a flappy skin creature, Steve Buscemi. So just know, I am like your dwarves. I'm going to get out of the elf blood rain, and I'm going to stay inside, and I don't want to...
They really don't like being in the elf blood rain. I can tell you that much. Despairing and horrified dwarves just standing in the blood rain, weeping.
quick Another quick trivia. I also don't like standing in blood rain.
Good. The movie or the video game?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
You know what though? Speaking of getting rained on by blood, they're making a new Blade movie,
Yeah.
which I'm very excited about. Has everyone here seen Blade? Have we all seen that film?
Yes.
I believe. Oh my God, Lauren.
You need to see Blade. It's fantastic. It is really, really good.
It's exceptional. Truly, artifact of its time.
Yeah, it's extremely 90s.
Steve
Yeah.
is like,
I mean, it's good. It's good in the way that
Contextually.
yeah, it's good in the way that
Contextually.
Hackers is good. Like it's not
It's not
cinema
like fine
verite or
cinema.
anything.
Yeah, like it's
yeah.
contextually extremely of its time.
But also the Marvel Cinematic Universe pretty much owes its existence to Blade being a thing, because it was like pretty well received and it's pretty schlocky and over the top, but it treats the source material with some amount of respect. It's pretty good. It's a good movie.
we're just gonna be real, but there's a lot of movies I haven't seen.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a common thing that comes up whenever you ask if I've seen a movie.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That makes sense.
I don't know if Marvel Cinema owing its cinematic universe to Blade is a
Well, not in the sense that like it wouldn't exist if Blade hadn't been made. Like it would have.
Do you really think so? I don't think so.
Well, no, Iron Man was intentional. The MCU already existed when they made Iron Man, right? Like it's not like they made Iron Man and were like, let's see if people like superhero movies. They were like, we've got 5 or 6 of them already being made, and then they just went ahead with it. But yeah,
I mean, all right, whatever. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
I feel like there's
not being bankrupt to Blade. I think that's fair.
There's a film historian that could give us a better idea of whether Blade was truly as integral to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Adam professes that it is. But
I believe that it
we
is.
are not that.
I'm
historian.
not an expert, so I don't know.
Yeah, so like obviously San Diego Comic-Con, there were a lot of announcements about like superhero movies and
Oh
stuff.
my
We got
gosh.
a couple of announcements about like the new Magic the Gathering set. Apparently the new show is going to be mostly about Chandra and some asshole I don't want to talk about. And then I was sad because I was really hoping for some kind of like big ridiculous D&D announcement. I really wanted to hear like we were going to get a D&D TV show or like there was going to be a poster for the movie or like something, but
No, because you have to pay the actors if you wanted that, and they like getting their entertainment for free.
Harsh.
Damn,
Oh.
cold. Again, see above
And
regarding
Blue Jay
neutral
was
evil.
fire.
Just bringing it in.
So, well, like D&D's had a very storied history with making like traditional movie and TV content, right?
Jeremy
like,
Irons.
yeah, Jeremy Irons.
You know what?
Jeremy
I
Irons?
unapologetically love that movie.
Is it
Like,
better or worse than Blade?
Uh,
I know the real answer.
they're both over the top crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I don't know that I've ever seen this Jeremy Irons.
Well,
I
you
also have
haven't
not
seen
seen
it?
this movie.
I saw it.
Right,
I saw the
right.
D&D movie in the theater on opening day with my entire D&D group, and we came out stunned by how terrible it was. Just
I watched Sam Neill's Merlin over and over and over, but I don't think I ever watched a D&D movie.
there's just the one. It's really bad.
Seriously, just Google Jeremy Irons D&D and then watch any scene.
It's hard. It's
amazing.
It came out at a weird time because weirdly, like they made this D&D movie during
2000?
Yeah, they made it during a time when D&D wasn't really doing so hot. Like,
How did I not even know that this existed?
It's terrible.
because it's really bad. But like there was going to be a movie. There was going to be a D&D movie in I think the late 80s. There's a script and everything for it. I think it was like a Dragonlance movie, and it never got made because D&D started to falter right around the time they started making it. And then we went through a really like dark period. People are just getting into role-playing games now. You're really lucky because D&D and RPGs are doing super great and there's so many of them. And like a lot of this stuff is accessible and cool. But like there were dark times where there may never have been another D&D.
Dark time.
And Jeremy Irons, I personally blame you. And also like a lot of other things, but yeah.
Look, he did what he could with the material, okay?
I mean, I'm sure he got a paycheck.
Yep.
Yeah.
You do your job and you get paid. And sometimes you make good
Also,
movies and
if I were-
sometimes you make bad movies. And most of the time you make middle of the road movies.
If I were in a movie, I would want to play over the top evil wizard guy. I mean, like it's like top levels of like casting.
I'm pretty sure you live your life like that
Yeah.
already.
Over the top evil wizard.
I mean, I am training my dwarves against undead.
That's right, in the kingdom of elvish blood rain. Yeah.
I just saw a picture of the elf lady's armor, and I have feelings about it.
If there is
Can't
ever,
tell, but I think it has nipples on it. Does it have nipples?
I think
on
that it might. I feel like this would be a pretty fun. Actually, you know what? This is what we're doing at PAX. Instead of doing a panel, we're just gonna watch the D&D movie together as a group on stage.
So
That's
how long do we have for a panel?
we have an hour,
We
so
can
we're
put
watching
the
it.
movie
Okay,
on
so
2
we'll
times
watch it
speed.
2x speed.
I feel like it's only like 75 minutes long. So
We'll just abridge it a little bit.
Oh my god.
yeah, it's a special experience, and you know,
It's 108 minutes.
yeah.
So you'd have to watch
That's
it 2 times
108
speed.
minutes. Oh god.
Yeah.
Does that guy with blue lipstick have tentacles coming out of his
Yes.
ear?
Wait, what?
Hey,
Yeah.
Damodar.
Yeah.
He has tentacles coming out of his ears.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
I didn't see
There
Is
that.
that like
know-
what an elective hour looks like?
When did the first Lord of the Rings movie come out? Because I feel like that is the first time in recent history that there was a high budget, decently well made like fantasy
Yeah.
film. There's a lot
Fellowship of the Ring
Okay, 2001.
came-
Yeah.
It was a
So-
year after this D&D movie.
So like that's I feel like that's like the beginning of kind of the modern era of fantasy movies getting made that people take seriously. But almost everything before that, up to like the schlocky 80s stuff, which
Well,
some
see,
of it
here's
is
the
quite
thing.
good. But
Like the fact that they came out only a year apart means that with the appropriate budget, writers and directors, the D&D movie had the like potential to be good.
I think
Like
that's
it
the
wasn't
thing.
like
Yeah.
the era was like just the movies were bad and fantasy movies weren't good. It was 1 year between this
Yes.
D&D movie and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a good movie. It just wasn't.
Well, I think the problem is that making a movie and just calling it Dungeons and Dragons and making it kind of like just schlocky fantasy with nothing to tie people to is that it relies on things like that blue-lipped tentacle ear guy or
Yeah.
like I feel like
Great
if we
humor.
get a Dungeons and Dragons movie, it'll be like Dungeons and Dragons presents, and then it'll be like Forgotten Realms characters, or it'll be
Or will it be an isekai?
Like,
Because
like
that would be incredible.
Who
That would
thinks
be so bad good. I would love it so much. They just drop the premise. They're just like, we'll just take these characters, we'll get them in the background, then we'll have a bunch of people, and they go to Forgotten Realms, and they find out what their classes are, and they
I mean,
visit.
It's basically Sword Art Online.
yeah,
but like,
Japan's been doing this shit for ages, right? Like,
yeah.
don't even get me started. You want to watch? You know what? If you want to watch a fairly schlocky, reasonably good old D&D movie, go and watch Record of Lotus War. Go watch
Yeah.
Record of Lotus War.
Yeah.
That's a D&D campaign made into a show, and
Totally, I agree.
and
with
All
that.
that's-
right. The
and that's-
feeling
Cat's-
that you
Cat's telling
felt
me
Elf
sort of
when
exists.
Ishii got put in Idle Champions, just imagine if your D&D character was put in a like actual fucking movie though.
That'd be pretty sweet. I gotta say.
That would be the best.
I'm accepting offers for
No, they
Whatever
put
else
Ishii
you may
in,
have.
but Ishii would be like early concept art of the Pokemon movie / Sonic movie.
There'd be a trailer,
like-
and it would have like a really
They're
bad
like-
'90s rap song in it, but cut really poorly with some dubstep, and it would just be Ishii, and there'd be a whole fan.
that
Okay.
sounds
Oh my
so
god,
nice.
and Ishii be played by Scarlett Johansson. Perfect. Good. Thank you, Mads,
you know what?
for ruining this for
You know
us.
what? Pay me. You can do it. I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So like we have a long and storied history with quality or lack of quality therein in the sort of post in the D&D post 80s cartoon world. And I have heard rumblings, and I can't remember where I heard this, but I've heard rumors that there is some kind of like thing like that. And the fact they're making a magic show for Netflix makes me think that it's possible we could get some kind of streaming service like based D&D thing.
Drizzt Orden series. When?
No, get out of here. No Drizzt Orden, unless it's like an extremely homoerotic
sorry.
action
I'm
adventure
sorry.
with him and Artemis and Truri.
I'm sorry. Not Drizzt Orden. Elminster series. Give me that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be rated R. It's gonna be called Elminster Fucks.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Elminster.
It's called Wizard's Staff has a knob on the end.
Elminster, I put on my wizard hat and robe. Good, perfect. I would rather an entire Netflix series about this multi-septuagenarian sexual escapades of Elminster in like an English sex farce like kind of way. Like just get like
someone who worked on Monty Python.
Get Stephen Fry to play Gandalf. And just have it be just like or Elminster, and have it be Elminster's naughty adventures, and that can just be the show. Just like a corny 60s, like perfect, sexy old man adventure.
I would not watch it.
But every character is replaced by a wizard.
Adam just wants a glimpse into his future.
I mean, honestly, listen. I think it would be really funny though, something like that, because it'd be a hell of a lot better than like. Basically just grimdark blackface, the show.
I mean, that is the issue with...
That's the new Witcher show, isn't that? Grimdark blackface?
There's no blackface in it. There's no people of color in it at all. So
Right.
Because historical accuracy.
Yeah, right, because historical accuracy, because it's set in magic Poland. All right, listen, we've alienated just about enough of our viewers today. Let's delve into the Sargoth level and see what kind of trouble we can get into in a fictional universe instead of this real one where we just... talk shit about things that people love. So the last time we left you, we were at the entrance to the Sargoth level. You were at the level 2 staircase. I have placed you at the bottom of the stairs, leading you into level 3. And I don't think that there is anything particularly different archaeologically about this hallway. The hallway is constructed in the same repurposed dwarvish style. It has the same dimensions to the hallways, 10-foot ceiling, and then the dwarven construct here. I think the only thing that you might notice as you descend from level 2, which I believe was called the Arcane Chambers, as you descend from the Arcane Chambers down into Sargoth level, you find that the air is slightly damper down here, which fits because you were warned by your dwarven friend or your dark elf friend that this was named after the River Sargoth, and that apparently if you take the River Sargoth downward, you can potentially reach Skullport. So
you say downward. I'm assuming downward like waterfall down.
Yeah, maybe. It'll be like a deliverance situation, but with drow instead of hillbillies.
I mean, they said that that's a way that you can go, so I'm guessing people survive. So maybe it's not a very deep waterfall. It could be like a lock, like when they do, like they rise the water and then they lower the boat.
Rapids.
I think what we need to establish as well is this actually a river? Or because of the fact that it's underground and seems to be contained underground and not go into the water above ground, is it actually an aquifer?
I mean, you can have underground rivers.
Yeah, but they're aquifers.
No, that's still, isn't it?
If
they can flow.
If you're someone who gets like aroused by dressing up like an underground river, are you an aquafury? Dave, I saw you start to cringe before I finished saying that.
Yes, because it was so obvious set up for a terrible joke.
Anyway, we don't know. We don't know if the River Sargoth leads out to the Bay of Waterdeep, or if it is a contained internal aquatic environment. I guess we'll have to find out. So at the bottom of the stairs, at the bottom of these stairs, you reach a T intersection leading west and east. To the east, from where you were standing, you can see that this opens up into a chamber off in that way. Not an arcane chamber. That was level 2. This is a different sort of chamber.
Is it?
I
mean, we should probably check that out. I don't know.
That would definitely be Jules' first instinct.
So far, yeah, the first rooms we've gotten into on each floor have been safe rooms for some reason.
I mean, safe until we killed all the goblins. Then still safe for us.
All right, let's do it. Let's kill the goblins.
All right,
What
I'm
does
ready.
Jewel see?
So, Jewel, as you come around this corner, you do indeed see a chamber in which there are shelves, and the shelves run, I guess, probably all the way to the ceiling. If you look up, but you can see that there's one here, another one that starts here, another that starts here. So it's a large room with dividers, and then each divider has in it alcoves. And in these alcoves, you find ancient fragments of metal armor, tiny stone beads, you find thread, and you find bones, skulls, bits of arm and leg, some rib bones. It looks mostly like the only thing that has ravaged this chamber has been time. And it seems to be a catacomb of some kind, wherein the dwarven dead are interred.
So, quick clarification. We decided not to rest.
I still have your XP banked, so no, you have not taken a rest of
Yeah,
short or long.
I don't know
You're
why that
currently-
decision was made, but okay.
You're currently 4 hours in to your allotted requirement for taking a long rest.
I feel like myself as the player of the characters feels like it's been longer than that, but I don't know when. Wait, when was the last time?
The
we
last
took a
long
look?
rest. The last long rest you took was when you came back from the mysterious dream of a land of dampness.
Right. We did a lot of running around trying to kill Sean.
We did.
Yeah.
Then
Only
we did
4 hours worth of killing Sean.
it. Okay.
We're really more capable than I think we are.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the fact that I no longer have
And
any
I
spell
think
slots.
we think we are.
So Jewel will I think we decided not to rest because we didn't have a lot of time and we did a short rest, but it won't help us
Oh yeah,
spell
because
slots.
the dungeon will regen and we had it clear all the way down.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
I think we had the option of like leaving and coming back and we were like, no, let's just go to level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Maybe we'll-
hopefully
yeah.
we'll
Leave
find a
them-
place where we can rest down here, I guess.
Maybe you can rest in the skull pool.
That's a really far way away in my mind.
Skullport is a town. It's a
I
for reals
guarantee you
town.
there's at least like 6 fights before Skullport, and that's conservatively.
I feel like that's the name of 8's biography, 6 Fights to Skullport. An 8 adventure.
So yeah, Jewel will start like skittering her way through the hall of dead things.
I will help Jewel.
I'm sure Makara will help in a very helpful looking for a skeleton to reanimate sort of way.
I
Mhm.
can't reanimate anything. I'm lacking power. My fists are like, pss, pss.
Yeah.
I try and cast anything, and I'm just like deflated.
Mhm.
I guess it sucks to be a wizard type.
Sucks to be a wizard.
Yeah, say that when you're
so-
dead, piece of shit.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
Jewel, as you reach the northern corner of this first hallway, you can again see up top that there are indents into each section, following these shelves. More dwarven bones litter the area. There is a rough-hewn opening in the northern wall. And let's see. From here, you can see what looks like a body lying in this corner. You see a boot and a leg lying up in this cavern.
Like a fresher body.
Yeah, a body, not a pile of ancient dwarven bones.
Let me see that. Get out of the way.
All right, Jewel, let's Makara, you go first.
Whoa. Okay.
Where did you say it was?
It's up in this corner, around the corner here. You just see it. As
Oh,
you kinda come
maybe
over.
you should check for traps first. Get back in the way.
Get out of my way. I need to. You know what? Go ahead and see if it's safe.
Yeah, Jewel looks for traps first after waiting for Makari to realize that. 22.
Okay. So you get a 22, doing a cursory view of this room. Yeah, no, it looks like a natural cavern. The wall, if it was breached recently, it's been cleared. So there's no debris. It doesn't look like someone just hammered through it recently, but there is a hole. The edge is fairly weathered. And yeah, you can see this body lying on the floor. There's no evidence of a trap. You see nothing lurking on the ceiling waiting to drop on you.
Okay.
Cool.
In which case, then she proceeds forward.
Where'd you say it was? Over here?
Yeah, there's a corpse
Yes.
right there.
I would like to examine this corpse.
It is a dead human being. Let me
A
just
human being, an elf being,
That's
a
a human.
dwarf being.
Let me just hold on. Let me just put corpse on the map here. We put corpse on the map. All right. So in this area, the partially rotted remains of a male human lie in this cavern. As you come around the corner, Eight's light falls on his face, which is twisted in a silent scream. Terrible face of pain and horror, just like that. Thank you, Dave. So yeah, and he lies dead, like that girl in the closet at the beginning of The Ring.
Oh, gross. Can I make a medicine check to see what might have killed this very
You
scared
certainly
fellow?
can. Yeah,
He looks so terrified.
he
would
died afraid.
I would speak to him, but I'm out of spell slots, so I can't.
27. I
All
got
right.
a crit.
So this body has several gristly wounds, including one clearly obvious where his neck meets, I guess, around his clavicle, like around his chest. The skin there is torn and peeled back, suggesting that something emerged from within him.
Alien.
With
God.
a quick look from Eight's light, you see that he has been hollowed out. His clothes and his armor are kind of like holding his body in shape, but inside that shape, he's just kind of like shriveled. His internal organs either having been rotten or rotted or consumed or whatever, and then something burst from within him.
Could I make any kind of supposition as to what kills a person like that?
You can suppose all you like, but you have never seen wounds such as this before.
Is the hole in the chest large enough for my skeleton to go inside this corpse? Is it them?
And like you want to dress
Skeleton
your
man!
skeleton in a skin shape of a terrified man. So you want to take Steve Buscemi and peel it over this. No. With a little bit of time and some scissors and some thread, you could make a skin suit for your skeleton if you wanted.
I
But
feel like what she does to illustrate this question is she like tells her skeleton to like put his arm like in the thing's arm and like wave it around.
So
It's just
his
like, hey,
limb-
look.
his limb flesh is still present, though rotted. Yeah.
Rin pales and looks like she's gonna puke at this.
Fair. Yeah. And then Jewel, since you're at the back of the room,
Jewel turns away.
there is a long, winding, thin hallway down this direction.
Do we want to see what's down this hallway?
Always.
So, yeah.
How would you describe the room of dwarven skeleton pieces? Like, what is that? Like the stone army? Like, how would you describe that room?
It's a
if I were to-
catacomb.
A catacomb. Cool.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You just walked past it, really. You didn't really.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam.
Yes.
Arcana check on the wounds?
Yeah. Sure. You can make an Arcana check if you want.
I just want to make sure it's not obviously magical and I'm missing out.
Okay.
8.
No,
Yes.
they don't know either. No, you don't know. It's horrific, and I think maybe it's like you can't tell what happened, but your imagination fills in the blanks, right? Like
Oh boy.
you know that intellect devourers exist. Maybe such a creature that can consume the organs of a person and live within them. Maybe that exists too. Maybe they drank horrible acid and then burst from within. It's hard to say, but your imagination your imagination conjures up a breadth of.
If you were going to turn a solid into a liquid, usually the liquid takes up more space than the solid would, or is it vice versa? I'm not very good with science.
If you
I think it's vice
liquefied,
versa.
if you liquefied someone's organs, there would be more extra room because it would all
Right.
blend
It's
together.
vice versa. The solids take up more space than the liquid.
Yes, if you liquefied his organs and then froze them, he would probably crack and burst. Yes.
Okay.
It really depends on what he's made out of. But yes, yeah, I think that's the issue, Rin. It's not that you don't know, but it's just there are too many horrific ideas for you to pick one.
That's fair.
Yeah. So Jewel, you see that this hallway, this tunnel, winds to the west as far as you can see.
Assuming people are following her, she will keep going.
That's a bold assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does this corpse have any kind of like gear on it?
No. Blood-stained clothes.
What was someone doing down here just wearing clothes? He deserved to die. He's an idiot.
Probably because someone stole the things that weren't bloodstained clothes since he died, like you were planning on doing.
Possible. Definitely possible.
It's one of those pre-looted corpses.
All right. Well, let's, I guess, continue on.
Keep going.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Put the skeleton in front of me.
Okay. So you want to go down this tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The tunnel winds westward steadily until slowly starting to go southwest, and then there is a hook that goes from west to east, right where you're standing, Jewel.
She definitely waits for everybody to catch up at that point.
Okay.
And this very clearly looks like something that was probably done after the dwarves were here, right?
I thought you said it looked like a natural.
Yeah,
cavern.
it's hard to say when this was burrowed, and it's old enough that there's no evidence for you to check to see whether it was burrowed in or out. Yeah.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I lost where I am on the map. There we go. I zoomed out by accident. That was a mistake. So yeah, she like peeksies around the corner.
Okay.
I give Jewel some space, but I'm following.
Yeah. So you look into what looks like maybe a lair of some kind. There is debris in this room. You maybe see some dark stains on the floor. And off in the distance, somewhere over here, you spot what looks like a shed skin, like from a snake or something like that.
Oh, good.
She really relays this information.
Human flesh-eating snakes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, maybe spiders do liquefy the insides of their prey and then suck it out.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wouldn't create that
spiders
bursting out effect. I feel like something gestated within
It's
the
like a
body
spider
of the
playing with its
corpse.
food. It sticks the fangs in and then blows through them, and then the person burns.
I mean, maybe it sucked all the insides out and then like laid its eggs inside and then
and then the eggs are what burst out.
Yeah,
Possible.
that would be my assumption.
Even with a very, very high amount of critical success on my examination of this body, I was unable to figure out what could have done this. So
That's
That's because you use medical knowledge.
yeah,
not
Medical
nature
knowledge generally
of how things
doesn't
die.
extend to-
Jewel will slowly make her way into this room. I think at this point, when it looks like some sort of lair, she's just gonna stealth up
Yeah, you're gonna sneak. Okay.
with a 13.
Okay, you're
So sneaky.
sneaking great.
I'm very good at this.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of goes sneak, and sees that it's just a hole, like it's a room.
Mm-hmm.
And then sneak. Where was the skin? I didn't see the ping.
Oh, it's in the back. Yeah, the back corner, like
Okay.
right here.
Your pings are not showing up.
Oh, sorry, I was pinging the GM layer. It's there.
That's okay. There we go. She waits until like the group's with her, and then she's gonna slowly start crossing the room, expecting that whatever monster lives here is gonna try and eat her.
Yeah,
Look
and I
up.
think you get to about here. Now hold on, everybody. You get to about here, and when you're like, I'm pretty sure whatever lives here is gonna try and then it does. So by a combination of your terrible stealth and my quite good stealth, you don't notice. Now we see this as an audience. You can see the camera over your shoulder. We see shapes heretofore camouflaged against the wall, appearing to be simple stone. peel away snake-like shapes that end in a long pointed beak. They peel away from the wall and then rush towards you. I have a handout. So it's basically, you see it as a snake at first, but then at the end of it, it splits open.
Oh, it's okay.
We've seen, I think, these creatures.
Oh,
before.
we have. We just never fought them. We saw dead ones.
That's right. Living Grix. And they get basically a round to attack you, and then, and then everybody can roll initiative.
Please don't die.
I feel like having suckers on that area near their mouth would just mean that their prey would get caught close, but not close enough to bite.
Right, like I think
they also have a lot of muscles in
end.
those suckers that can like bring them closer.
I think the idea is they snap you up with the pointy bits at the end, grab you at the thing, and then like peristalsis kind of like squeeze you towards the beak.
Like the octopuses, like their beak is where their tentacles are. So they like open up and then
grab you and pull you in. So that's what they're doing. They're lunging for you with their tentacles. They have advantage because they're attacking from being hidden. And then we'll go from there. So the first Grick lunges at you with its tentacles and gets 20, dealing you 11 slashing damage.
Wow.
I have no great concept for how much damage they do.
Mm-hmm.
But
11 the first hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have this one.
Oh
no,
you're surprised. You can't take reactions.
Oh
that's right. Yeah, they're gonna
keep going.
Okay.
Take 11.
And so because it hits you with the beak or with the tentacle, it makes a beak attack, not at advantage. The beak attack misses. Okay. The second Grick with advantage on the tentacles gets a 21 for another 9 damage. A beak attack for 14, which I think is a miss. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they're fighting over you. They've all got their tentacles on you, and then a third one hits for 10, which I think puts you at 1 health.
It does.
Excellent. All right, and then the last beak attack, not with advantage, also a miss. Holy Jesus! So basically, what happens is
points. All you need.
You see Jewel skulk out into the room, and then snapping out of the walls, seemingly from nowhere, 3 enormous snake squid creatures lunge out. One of them grabs Jewel's leg, one of them grabs an arm, the other gets on the torso, and they're just snapping at you and like pulling and fighting, and it's not great. So let's roll initiative, and this is just a regular combat round. Everybody gets reactions and all that horse shit to go. So.
Really, 10 is not the number I was looking
hang on,
for.
everyone. Just wait a second. I gotta clear the. I didn't do my homework and clear the initiative from before. Okay.
Gosh, how could you?
All right. There we go. Now roll.
I'm taking my 7. This is your fault, not mine.
I want my 18,
4,
but I think I have to take my 10, don't I?
Just cheat.
You're not even on the order. Let me add you here.
It's fine.
Just put 18.
It's the second. Yeah, it's the second thing you rolled. So Blue Jay
rolled.
I know you rolled a 16, but roll again because the order thing wasn't up.
I
wasn't
I'm
ready.
gonna get like a 0. Just watch.
The highest one is
6.
Just take the highest one.
No, Dave. No.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Well,
Like 16 and 6 are
Like,
basic.
all right, Julie, you take 10 damage, and Dave's just like, mark 4. Mark down 4 damage. You take 4 instead.
yeah.
Wow.
So Jewel,
Yeah, so Julie, you get to leap into action. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, she's gonna chug a potion.
Okay.
With her action, and then bonus action, disengage
Get
and
the F
GTFO.
away from these ones. Yeah, perfect.
So let me just move back. The thing is Rin is right there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna.
But Rin is next, right?
The
Gricks
so I
are
think
last.
she moves to here, presuming that like
You can like eyeball it. You can see that they're going to go after everyone else. Like they're still preparing.
Yeah. Question: can the Greeks stand in that square?
I think probably what's that? Can they stand here? Yeah.
Yeah, like in that one.
There's enough space for anyone to stand there. Yeah.
Because I feel like I want to set this up in such a way that me and 8 are basically blocking them because they're going to chase us down the hallway.
I think fictionally what happens here when you slip away is the Gricks literally are fighting each other.
Yeah.
Not like attacking each other, but their tentacles are all tangled up. They're suckered to each other because they all went after the prey at the same time, and now they're stuck and they're like fighting. And that's why it takes them until the end of the round, and you slip away.
Really important question. So can I shotgun 2 healing potions?
No.
Damn it.
You can use an action. Now, what you could do theoretically is have someone craft you like a leather helmet with things holders and then like straws, and then you could chug one healing potion twice. But yeah, you get 9 hit points.
That's better than the current one.
It is. That is true. It's a lot better than 1.
But yeah, so I think she'll stand there, presuming that 8 will move
Rush forward
next to her.
Could you just put 2 healing potions in a big bottle?
Right? What would happen if you just mix 2 healing potions together?
Is it just the amount that you can drink in that time, right? Would you just get through half
But then could a really big person drink a barrel? Like, could an ogre drink a keg of healing potion? Like, how?
No, too much. There's not enough room in your stomach. Like, how quickly do you digest?
Well, no, but that's the thing is like it's like a thumb. It's like a tiny thimbleful to a bigger creature. But it heals the same.
But also, Adam, is the healing proportional to the amount based on how big you are? So if you're a tiny
no, I think it's like peeing.
Drink a healing potion.
No, it's totally like peeing. It takes about the same amount of time for any mammal to empty their bladder. It's just that an elephant just blasts urine out of there in a horrible stream. I think it's the same. It's the same way, but going in. Also, if you mix 2 healing potions, there are rules for like potion miscibility or whatever. Yeah. So yes, I guess is the answer, but like,
all right, 8.
What would happen would vary. Now I'm gonna look.
I'm standing here. Don't let me die.
I'll try. It's not my turn, but I'll try.
Swordy does nothing. Rin, it is your turn.
How cool do I want to make this turn? Because I can do a really cool thing, but also like we need the resources really badly.
We'll sleep in the dead Grit nest probably. We'll probably have to at this point.
Great.
Yeah, that's not a bad spot for us to sleep.
All right,
It's got a very narrow entrance.
I am going to step way back here and be like, Jewel, get ready. And then I'm going to turn you into a giant scorpion.
Jewel like turns on, she's like, for what? And then I imagine as she's getting through the words, you turn her into a giant.
She's like, I've never done this before.
Jewel, get ready. Get ready for what, Black? So what does this look like? Is this like a like cartoon, like a Disney style? Like first your arm turns into a big claw, and then your head turns into a little scorpion head, and like piece by piece, or is it like
some like Animorphs style shit?
Okay. All right.
Get that going.
Okay.
The thing is I don't get sneak attack when I'm a giant scorpion.
You do get poison though. You do get poison though.
No, because it's got to be with a weapon.
That's right. And your
It's
giant.
gonna be with a finesse weapon. So unless my giant scorpion tail counts as a finesse weapon,
Jewel, look into the mirror. This is you now. This is what you look like.
The real reason I did this is because your health, like it can buffer based on the scorpions.
Oh no, for sure. I totally, because it's like being a
druid. Yeah,
a druid. You get all of that HP. So I now get druid scorpion HP.
Okay, yeah. So I think I can. Here, I'm gonna add.
I do like to imagine that it does have cat ears.
Perfect. Great.
And a little like fuzzy, like a little bit of fuzz on the tail.
Here we go. Can be edited and controlled by. There we go. All right, you should be able to now.
I can
control the giant scorpion. I'm gonna put you
there.
Here, let's do this. Okay. Add the giant scorpion at the same initiative you are at. And then I'm gonna just put you on the GM layer for a minute.
All right, this is pretty good. Nanosphere is Scorpion.
Very nice. All right. So, yes, everybody watches.
Oh, I can't see for shit now.
Yeah. I mean, let me see.
Do scorpions have dark vision?
We have light. So yes, they do. I'm gonna give you. There you go. You should be able to see.
Scorpions have 60-foot blind sight.
That's
they can
right.
see into like
so it's like
anything.
Your little. Suddenly, the world changes. Your perspective drops. You suddenly feel the weighty strength of your crushing arms. You feel your tail hanging deadly above you. You feel a need to burrow and to lay out in the sun. And you can sense all around you the breeze and the moisture in the air. You can sense the gricks with your tiny little hairs on the outside of your beautiful carapace. What a lovely creature you've become.
Also, I feel a lot better because I have 52 hit points.
Yeah, you feel like you could take on, I don't know, 3 Gricks at a time. Yeah, good. Yeah, you feel the need to crawl into someone's boot and then kill them by accident. Cool. All right, Rin. So you've transformed your friend Jewel into Scorpion on the far coast.
Yeah, Rin is more surprised that it worked. This is like, she basically copied notes that she'd stolen from Halaster a long time ago, and she's just surprised it worked, and she just like stays exactly where she is, like marveling at her work more than anything else.
Fantastic. It's beautiful. You've done it. You can turn something into something else. How many, do this math for me, Dave, with your massive IQ. How many rounds is an hour? 600?
600.
Okay. All right. Cool. In 599 rounds, you will return to your natural form.
So it can be a beast with CR up to the target's level.
Yes. This scorpion has 3.
Yeah, CR3.
Right.
You'd be a beast up to CR7, I guess.
Yes.
The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced.
Yeah, your new intelligence is 1, Jewel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I just feel really bad. Actually, it wouldn't feel bad. You wouldn't know that it feels bad.
Yeah, you're suddenly,
I have no idea. I think
incredibly stupid.
I think I retain enough to know that those things attacked me.
Yes, they're going to attack you.
Therefore, I'm going to attack them.
Yes, you register hostility for sure. Yeah.
But I don't know what's going to happen when they're gone and just the party's left.
Yeah. Well, Rin can turn you back, right?
Then I will stop concentrating.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. 8. It is your turn.
All right. Let's do some combats. Well, let's get nearly into combat, I guess. Well, we can block this now with the help of the scorpion friend.
I think 8 was around the corner. Does he just like, where'd this scorpion come from,
like,
and where'd
hello.
Jewel go?
This was the jewel. Get ready.
It's intentional. Kill Grix.
Right. Ready in action because I'm 5 feet out of range.
Yep. Wait for them to come within range and then attack.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, Makaria.
Okay, so there's a giant scorpion, which is cool but also weird. And I'm behind Rin, but I can get closer. I feel like the thing here is that like it's a very narrow hallway, and I'm just like, oh, excuse me, oh, pardon me, oh, excuse me, oh God, giant scorpion. This is okay. But like I saw the whole transformation, so I'm aware that this is a Jewel giant scorpion and not just a random giant scorpion.
Yeah,
so I'm
on
like,
account of the little cat ears.
Yeah, I'm like standing next to it going like, okay, I'm just going to handle these things, but please don't touch me with your gross or that.
I already know the answer, but it's funnier to me if I imagine that you have invisible mittens.
Right. Giant invisible oven mitts over top of your claws. Yes, perfect.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the Grick right there.
Okay.
So I cast Toll the Dead. How wise is a Grick? And then my bonus action, I think, will be for the Skelly to just hold the rear.
This
because
Grick got a 10 and thus takes 10 necrotic damage.
Cool. The Skelly's gonna hold the rear because like there's so much happening here, and
Right, just keep an eye on the tunnel so nothing sneaks up on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a hollowed out Steve Buscemi. Okay, good. So, come on, Rin. You should have turned her into a killer whale. That would have been way funnier. What is more dangerous in the land of Dungeons and Dragons than Mighty Orcus, Lord of the Undead? Mighty Orcus. Yeah, right?
If you wanted to get
not Orca!
Damn it. Awesome. All right. So
I can't wait until you turn her into a cat.
8.
Like a jungle cat.
You can make your attack. Go ahead and do that.
Sure.
As one of the Gricks rushes forward to attack you.
So 21's a hit.
Nice. It absolutely is a hit.
14 piercing damage.
All
and
right.
Markhead, even though I think it's going to attack me. Anyway.
It does attack you. Yes. Yeah. So you stab it as it rushes forward. You tear into its flesh, and then it lunges at you with its tentacles.
Sweet.
And it does not hit you with them. Surprising no one. The other Gricks also rush in and attack. So one attacks you. 8.
Whom is you? Oh, there we go.
Got an 18, so misses. And then the last Grick attacks this giant scorpion.
I don't have any of my stats, so.
Your armor class is 15. You should actually, if you hold shift and left double click on the token, you will get giant scorpion character sheet. It should pop up for you.
Oh, you got it.
Unless it's somewhere I don't see it.
Here, everybody can look at it now.
There we go.
There, I made it so everyone can see your stats. Okay, so it gets a, let's see, how many have I done here? Tentacles. Okay, so it rushes in and attacks, and it misses you. So no successful Grick attacks this round. Giant scorpion on the far coast. It is your turn. Give him the clamps.
Yeah.
The clamps. Julian is gonna attack the one that attacked her. That's her level of intelligence right now.
Yeah.
This thing
So that's this one
deserves
here.
to be stabbed. She makes 2 attacks with her claws and 1 with her sting.
So many attacks. All right, get him.
The attack madness.
All right, the first one. So many attacks.
You should actually just be able to roll off the character sheet.
Oh, that's right.
As well.
I totally
But that's
forgot.
a hit. That 22 is a hit. You can, yeah.
Okay.
You can go with that one.
Where's the
Your damage is 1d8 plus 2.
Okay. That one I don't see on the sheet.
Grapple.
9 damage.
Right.
Grapple.
And grappled.
Oh,
Now you
that's
have
right.
you have 2 claws, so if you wanted to, you could grapple another target as well.
Each which can grapple only
Yeah.
one target. I can't reach another target
Yeah.
except for 8.
This would actually be a pretty sick fight. So this Grick slithers in, attacks you with the tentacles, you bat it aside, clamp it in your claw, and it's like wriggling and trying to get at you, and you're holding it with the claw. You can clamp it with your other claw too. You
Yeah,
can,
I think that's what I do. I just like stop moving and then second clamp.
Okay. So grapple doesn't affect any kind of advantage or disadvantage. So there you go.
17.
17. Yep, that's a hit.
Nice. And then 4 damage.
For another 4. Okay. So she's like clamping on it. Yeah, you can grapple only one target. Okay, so you can't grapple with both claws. So this one just snips at it, and then you have your tail as well.
Yeah, and then just an overhead sting.
Nice.
With the stinger. 21.
Okay, so you did 9 damage, then you did another
4.
4, and then stinger hits. Yep.
Okay. Wow.
I'll
All right,
roll for
this one's
poison.
fun. 8 piercing and then a DC 12 con save.
Awesome. Okay, so the con save.
This is why I picked
I
Scorpion.
got a 20, so I do get the
20, so
save,
half
so it's
damage.
half damage. So it takes the 8 piercing, and then it takes another 10 from the poison. Jesus. All right, so you just like rush. The thing rushes in, tries to get at you with the claw. You pick it up, clamp on it, stab it, and it's like flailing and drooling and trying to kill you. But yeah, cool. All right.
That's Scorpion on the far coast.
Rin, are you just like watching with sorceress delight here at your creation's destruction?
Pretty
Like,
much.
Yeah.
She's surprised it worked. Like I said, she's been studying in secret all these past sessions, like this book she stole or something, and this seemed like the moment to break it out. Yeah, I think she's just like watching, mostly concentrating on making sure that the spell stays active. I can do other stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna.
Okay.
So, like
All right.
roleplay wise, I'm just gonna watch.
You fixated on it. Okay, cool. All right. 8. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to stab some more Gricks. I might as well. I was taking a bunch of damage. Yeah, let's try and finish one off. I'll attack the one that is currently being grappled by Scorpion on the far coast. Actually, no, I changed my mind because she won't be able to attack because I'll be in the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the one to the south of me.
Yeah, the one you've marked. Okay.
Yep. Whoop, 21 again.
Yeah, no problem. These things are fairly easy to hit.
All right, 10 more damage.
It is dead. You slay the Grick.
Roll.
Did you move so that I can get to the other one?
Yeah, I can move slightly.
The problem is that the way the Gricks are standing, you're going to have to squeeze to be able to get it. Then you're at disadvantage for everything.
What I'm
I'll
hoping
attack
is that I
the grapple.
murder this one and then I stand on its dead
If this
body.
one dies, move
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, now I can attack that one.
Yeah.
That is grappled.
That's what I'm hoping.
Does a 15 hit a Grick?
It does, yes.
All right, I'll deal it a further 11 points of damage.
And that's, sorry, which one is that? The one that...
The currently grappled one, yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. That kills it. So the one in your claws is now dead. You've just got this dead Grick flailing around.
Okay, sweet. And then to leave you some room, I will go around this side of it. And there's no point pushing over because it will have a stun before you do. All right,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
We good.
All right. Makaria.
Second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna point at the remaining living Grick and toll the dead on its face.
This Grick gets an 18 on its wisdom saving throw.
Wow, the wisdom of the Grick.
Yeah, it refuses to be told.
Then that's it. That's all I got. I just like look over at Rin and I like do the whole pointing and bells and tolling and magic. And then I look over at Rin and I'm just like, oh.
I tried. Okay.
Rin looks at you like, I get it.
Okay. This Grick goes after what it perceives to be the largest threat, which is the giant scorpion. So 8.
Stab it as it
Yeah,
moves
you can
past.
attack it as it goes. Yeah, you hit it.
And I mark it as well. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. All right. Now, if you mark it and it's not adjacent to you, I can't. You have to like.
It doesn't have the disadvantage on the attack, but if it survives, I'll get the bonus attack.
Okay. Makes a tentacle attack on the scorpion. It gets a 17, which is a hit, dealing you 11 slashing damage, scorpion. And then a beak attack on you, which is a miss. So you take 11, which you should be able to just mark on the token. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
It's just struggling to click on it.
Yeah. It's your turn, giant scorpion.
Just rinse and repeat. We go for a claw.
Nice.
Oh, I'm rolling really well here.
Definitely a hit.
For 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Grapple that sucker.
Grapple its rubbery body. Yep.
With another snippy snip.
Yeah, do it.
17, 8, another 8 damage.
Okay. All right.
And then a thing.
Okay. That's a hit too.
Oh, wow. Okay. For 5 damage. DC.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother rolling the save because it's definitely dead even at half damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this Grick slithers up to you, wraps its tentacles around one of your arms, like starts clawing at the edge of your armor. You just lift it up and stab, and then it just goes like flails around and goes limp in your arms.
And then starts eating it.
Yeah, nice. And you just start taking chunks off of it. Perfect. Yep. Okay. So Rin, the fight is clearly over.
I'm sympathetic to not turning her back mid-meal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna wait and concentrate a little longer until she like settles,
Okay.
and then do it.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I feel like giant scorpion eats all 3 of the Gricks.
Ah.
What do they taste like?
Yeah, what do they?
I
do
don't
they
think
taste
a
like
scorpion
chicken?
has the same like taste buds like that a human does. So
Not at all.
it's just
When you
food.
change back, are you gonna be like really full?
No.
Or does the
Probably.
like contents of your stomach
I
like
think the percentage of fullness
I
is
think
the
it's
same.
proportional fullness.
Yeah. God, welcome to Polymorph, everybody. We're gonna spend the next 2.5 hours talking about how does polymorph work.
I love polymorph.
I know, I love it too. It's some grade A D&D bullshit, and I'm here for it.
Wild giggle. It's like everyone's like, What does a
Tastes like
scorpion
Gricken.
taste like? I'm like, no, I want to find out, can scorpions taste?
Yeah.
And then it's just about eating them.
What is a scorpion's taste experience like? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm rephrasing.
So you just your little mandibles start just like ripping off pieces of it as you hold it in your claws, and yeah, fairly quickly you eat your fill of these 3 snake-like creatures.
I feel like as soon as the Gricks have been eaten, that's when Scorpion Jewel registers that there are other. Because I feel like 8 didn't register as something that could be eaten because they're made of metal, and then like registers that there are 2 things that are warm-blooded and either threats or dinner. And then just turns and like starts to pounce.
You do that thing where you like back away and your tail comes up.
I totally like as soon as you're done, I kill the concentration so they turn back.
What just happened?
Your face has got you've got like Grick blood all over your face.
She like horks up like a sucker.
Yeah. Like spit up a fang.
Yes, it can be a little disorienting, but you took these things apart quite readily.
How long could you keep her like that?
Much of that you remember.
Where are they?
I mean, I remember them.
There's like bones and chunks of skin. The beaks are all still laying on the ground because you can't digest
I
those.
feel like the amount of memory is proportional to the amount of intelligence that the creature has, right? Like with like a 1 int, I wouldn't have had a lot of ability to transition things from short-term to long-term memory.
Totally.
You ate them, Jewel. That's where they went. It was quite disgusting.
Sympathetic to the
Biologicals.
idea that I probably shouldn't turn you back mid
Bios in the chat.
meal.
I think I appreciate that. I feel really full right now. I kind of want to take a nap.
Too bad. We have to stay up for another 12 hours.
I mean, you can take a short rest here, but yeah, there's no.
I want to do explore, see if they got any good stuff for some reason. Is that allowed?
Yeah, you want to like look around in their little room. It aside from their own shed skin, and maybe some very old, fairly pulverized egg casings, it doesn't appear that there's any like the Grick don't drag prey back to this place.
Oh no, you'll probably ate the treasure.
Jewel burps up a magic ring. Yeah.
We just see her like doing the cat, like dry heaving in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I still am a giant scorpion token, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome to keep it that way. I think it's pretty funny.
I'll
but-
return you to your natural state here. Hang on.
Stovamore in chat is educating us all on how scorpions digest their food, and it's disgusting.
Yeah. They have chelicera, and they saw them apart. Yeah, it's great.
And
Bugs
then they
eating
like
is so
suck
weird.
their liquefied parts into their stomach, and it's gross. It's really
Scorpions
gross.
are arachnids, right? So
are,
they
yes.
kind of eat like spiders.
Yeah, they do.
Well, it's like they like hork up their like vomit onto the thing.
Listen, it's not as gross as a starfish, which literally just barfs its entire stomach onto something to dissolve it. So that's fine. Stomach fluid that's okay.
I don't know. I'd like people to keep their fluids to themselves.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
This is why the robots are the best. None of this.
None of this gross, disgusting.
You have fluids.
Jewel like wipes her mouth.
I've seen your fluids. You've got fluids.
Oh, no.
I think Warforged, can they bleed?
No.
You got like
No,
oil
they
and
can.
shit.
Yeah, you got fluids.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you
Yes,
do.
they
You got
do. They
fluids.
totally
No,
have,
they
like-
don't.
You
They
have
are-
fluids.
They are wood and metal layered together. That's
Sap
it.
then. Sap
else.
and
Well,
like
they're not
oil.
trees. They're not a treant. I'm just saying you're susceptible to effects that cause you to bleed. There's nothing mechanically that says a giraffe can't play football. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't. There's nothing in the rules that says that you can't. You're immune to bleeding effects. So you must have blood.
I
Actually,
feel like
I
you
found the loofah trinket, which lets me remove a bleed effect.
Climb back into whatever JRPG hole you came out of, and let's go.
All right. Well, if we're not allowed to long rest, do we want to short rest?
I mean, I didn't get hit, so you're the one to ask about that.
I don't have a ton of hit dice left, but I could use them.
I mean,
You could also just chug a potion.
I could.
suppose.
Yeah, how are you doing for hit dice?
I have like 1 left.
Some 4.
I think my skeleton also has 1
I have
left.
2 left, but you'll get Song of Rest if we rest. So
Yeah, you want to take a short rest?
Yeah,
here?
let's do it.
I really like, so in chat while that fight was going on, so go ahead and spend your hit dice and everything, but while the fight was going on, people were wondering about whether or not you could polymorph Makaria's skeletons, which we all kind of came to the same conclusion that it's possible, but the CR would be so low that it really wouldn't be worth it. But what I think is funny is the idea of turning a zombie into like a dog or something, and then watching a dog that is a zombie like shamble around. Right? Like it would be an animal that acts like a zombie, which I think would be really funny.
The funny, like, upscaled
Wait,
version
wouldn't that make them smarter?
a bit. When you look at True Polymorph as well, when you start getting 9th level spells, there's a certain threshold of creatures that are less useful to you to turn into things than inanimate objects.
Yes.
Like, inanimate objects can become CR5 creatures,
Right.
but if you're below that, you can't transform into anything. So, like, people are suddenly start becoming less useful to you than, like,
A
a
chair.
pile of rocks.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
A chair has more innate magical energy than a person for some reason. It's a
Listen,
really odd spell.
listen, I love my chair more than I love most people. This chair is supportive. It takes care of me. It doesn't argue if I put weight on it. This is great. This chair has way more magical energy than most people. But yes, that is really funny that you can just be like, I turned this door into a eagle. Go, eagle door.
I feel like it does explain some wizards' vaunted opinions of themselves.
Yeah, right.
It's 9. Everyone's telling me it's 9. My bad.
Yeah, there you go. Sierra 9. Yeah. Cool. All right. So bonus health comes from the Song of Rest, right?
Sick.
There you go. You get all of that. Yeah, everybody heals up a little bit. You are uninterrupted. There is no traffic back here into the Grick hole. I will mark another hour on the counter.
Nice.
All right, shall we move out? I digested my food.
Yeah. Oh, also, over the course of that short rest, that glass wand that you found,
Oh yeah.
it is not magical. It is a non-magical. It's an arcane.
What?
It's an arcane focus.
Oh.
It's worth 25 gold if you feel like selling it.
All right. Cool.
We have
Okay.
found fewer magical items than I was under the impression we would be finding.
Well,
I
because the
feel like
first
that's
couple,
because
the
we're
first
in-
couple
yeah.
of levels are pretty well plundered to begin with,
Yeah.
right? They're the foyer of the dungeon.
Dungeon foyer.
Yeah, and you're ready now. You're ready now to kind of rip through this level because you're either this level's or one higher. Also, yeah, let me give you some XP. Let me get my calculator here.
oh yeah.
We'll give that out so I can pay it out. Okay, so you fought a room of invisible, unseen servants, which were worth 10 XP apiece, as they were attempting to slap you to death. So let me. Okay, so it's 50, and then you fought a priestess of Shar named Midna.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, and she was worth 450. Okay. You fought 2 thugs. Where you defeated 2 thugs. So that's another 200 experience. You defeated 2 bugbears.
Mm-hmm.
And they are worth another 400 total. Okay. You killed 2 intellect devourers.
Sure did.
It was really close. Thought I was like, oh, this might be the end of Jewel.
You
Okay.
got it.
And those are worth another 900 for the 2 of them together. And then you killed 1 Shun Shurith.
Yep.
Defeated Shun. And Shun is worth... Wow, Shun's actually worth a decent amount of experience.
Yay.
He sucks so bad. Stupid. I think he's just a swashbuckler with drow abilities put on him because he can parry and he makes
I
short
think
sword
it's
attacks.
mostly his weird poison.
Yeah, it's the drow poison, I think, that makes him worth more. And then you kill
Because if there are other thugs like taking the front and he can just like shoot you over and over, it's more of a...
Well, he did one shot Jewel, right?
Yeah.
Like, Jewel, and it knocks you out pretty hard. So
Bleach, I think you've become a picture of Bleach.
That's okay. It's fine. You'll catch up.
Oh.
Do not turn your webcam off. Don't do it.
I think it's because I accidentally opened the camera app.
Oh, good job. Yeah, you're frozen now. It's a good look, though. You're fine. Okay, and then 3 of these. So that's 4, 8, 12, 1350. And then you did the Shunshurth quest, which is another bonus 250 for everybody. So let me divide all this crap and then add 250. Okay.
Oh, that's not right.
There it is. Hi.
Oh. But now you don't make any sound.
Yeah, now you're muted.
I was muted.
There you go. Perfect.
I just switched from showing my face to showing my computer to showing my face.
That's okay. All right. So here we go. You got 50 plus 450 plus 200, 400 plus 900 plus 1800 plus another 1350. Those Gricks are not worth 1350. Get out of here, Monster Manual. Divide all that by 4. 1, 2, 8, 7 plus 250 apiece. Everybody gets 1,537.
So you said it was
1,537.
1,537.
That's barely nothing.
Well, I mean, you don't have to take it if you don't want.
No, I'll take it. What we could get for the next level? Another 9,000.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I feel like there's a conversation at some point during this rest period, by the way.
Oh, you might have. Let me double check. You might have bumped over the level threshold for the like little quests. Where is that? Because it's 250 up to a certain point, and then the quest XP bumps up again. Let me look.
Oh my god. It's
Nope. It's the same. It's this until level 11. Wow, that's a big jump. Quests go from 250 experience to 1,000 experience.
So they're always like totally negligible amounts.
They're always pretty small, yeah. Okay, all right. So Grix defeated, heading back through the tunnel to the catacombs room. An hour has passed.
You said that we didn't really give a good look to the catacombs room. So like when we go back over, can I like look through the rotten, decayed skeleton bodies and see if like I can learn anything about dwarves or the dwarves that lived here, I guess?
Yeah.
Just like
sure.
No.
Okay. So at a glance, actually, who's doing this examining primarily? Who's the ones exploring the catacombs? Yeah, you can make an investigation check if you're looking for like secrets or hidden stuff.
Yeah, secrets and things.
Okay.
We'll do that for sure if someone wants to help.
Once they check an area, I will lean in and I will stab the corpses.
Okay, they're not really corpses.
They're not corpses. They're like crumbled bits of dust.
They're bones and skulls. But yes, if you want to make sure, if you want to like poke at them,
Take the heads out and just throw them, smash them.
I am certainly not being useful during this, as I am politely trying to interview Jewel about.
So what was it like having blind vision? Can you still taste the snake things in your mouth? Okay.
Do you
Macaria,
want some?
It's good. No.
Make
Macaria,
get some stuck in my teeth.
You can make a history check. I think a religion check would be appropriate, especially for you because this is a grave and you are that type of cleric.
Right. Am I also operating with advantage here?
I think fictionally advantage makes sense if you make a religion check.
Okay. I'm making a religion check. Jewel made an investigation check. I still only got an 11.
Okay. This is
because I'm not actually that interested in religion.
I will tell you this. This is a place where, and you only know this. I'm only giving you this because of your obsession with death and Merkel being the best, and how much you hate all other gods that are not as cool as Merkel. This isn't just a regular burial place. This is a place where special dwarves would have been buried. And they would be special because they are significant worshippers of the god Doomathoin, dwarven god of some other
remember
bullshit.
Learning about Doomathoin.
Yeah, he's the god of some other dwarven horseshit you don't care about, but he's the protector of the dwarven dead. And so these are all either priests of Doomathoin or they are saints, or in some way they are special to Doomethorn.
So you're telling me that the god with the doom in its name is the death one?
Yeah, it might be pronounced Dumbethorn, but I doubt it.
No. Okay.
Look for the little dwarves under the mountain. One of them hides the key to my heart. A half skeleton tiefling told us.
Oh,
that.
are there baby dead dwarves? I
No.
wouldn't be sure.
All dwarves are little. I don't understand. There was something about Doomethorn before.
Oh yeah, is that in the secret thing?
That was in Heist.
Was it?
Yeah, we encountered Doomethorn.
As a
We
thing.
had to tell a secret.
Yeah,
I think
in the
Doomethorn.
vault of dragons. Yep.
Oh, okay. That's I'm
did
thinking
that.
about that then.
Finished.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I
Now,
was just thinking
8
about
for
that.
you, like none of this would have religious significance because your dwarves obviously don't worship Doomethorn, right? They got different gods.
No, they worship. I don't know. I don't know what the gods are except the Lord of
Blade, Master
The
Blade. Yeah.
like guy.
Okay. Yeah. And then Jewel, as you have now noticed, there's a hallway that runs down this way. On a scale, as you progress through this room, as you examine this catacomb, on a scale of 1 to 10, how desecrated is it when you leave?
Jewel does not desecrate it unless she found something exciting with the 24.
Okay, you do not.
I desecrated
Sounds like an 8
this.
to me.
Oh, you really
Like,
desecrated?
I mean, yeah, if you're literally
Smashing
going through,
them.
if you're going through each alcove and throwing the skulls on the ground and like
Wait, why
stomping on
though?
them.
What is 8 doing this for? I don't understand.
Don't want them to come back as skeletons.
They're like pieces of skeletons.
I
I couldn't
touched
even bring that
If-
back.
If there's no, you're a perfect example of why it's so dangerous to have skulls flying around.
Not allowed. Smush them.
Okay, but like you said that they were like pieces. Like literally,
Yes,
if
but
I
they're
were to
also-
say
there's-
I
there's
want to
skulls.
bring one of these back as a skeleton
No,
undead, would you
can't.
say
No, there is
no?
not enough for you to construct a single fully formed skeleton, but there are lots
So-
of skulls. The skulls are mostly intact, and then there are a few other bones gathered around them.
Yeah,
I
I
was
just don't
just-
see the point of destroying them if they can't be turned into undead anyway.
I don't know that. I think destroying things is fun. And also
Well, hold on, Makaria. Just because you can't make them into skeletons doesn't mean they might not animate and come to life and attack you.
Also doesn't mean there aren't better necromancers than you.
Wow.
Like there are lots.
Wow.
So
Wow.
eight. You want to do a thorough job of just stomping and smashing?
yeah, I love that.
Okay. All right. So you just run down the aisle, just both arms out, slapping all
Like
the skulls.
supermarket sweep, except with corpses.
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, there's just bones destroyed all over the floor. This catacomb has been ransacked, and its bones tossed upon the floor.
Good.
I don't have a problem with it. I was just trying to figure out what the meaning of it was.
There's no meaning. Just destruction, and like protecting
I
yourself
just-
from them
I
coming to
feel
life
like-
later.
Smashes things.
Well, the thing is, eight doesn't care about like the religious significance of this place or anything, and so what reason is there not to try to protect the party by smashing a bunch of bones?
Because
They might
they've
stop
never done this
like
before.
this.
Yeah,
don't know.
if nobody says anything. But
No, I don't care. I just like they've never destroyed the corpses before. What if I need these corpses later? I don't know.
That's a good point. I'll try and remember to do it in the future.
Yeah, that was the only thing is it seemed to
well,
like
and
come
also
from nowhere.
well, and also out of character, we know for sure that eight can't that Makaria, that you can't do anything with these bones.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
everybody
yeah.
knows.
I'm just like it seemed like to like be a new thing
Ah,
that hadn't
I
happened
don't think
before, and so I wondered why it was happening.
Yeah, I hate dwarves. It's in the
Okay.
backstory. I hate them.
Okay.
I learned to
it.
speak their language so I could kill them more.
I also hate dwarves.
Awesome.
I also hate dwarves, but it's just because I'm a racist.
It's great. Good, Makaria. As if you weren't already enough trash. Okay, all right. So there's this long hallway. The hallway breaks into a rough tunnel down at the end, and then going south, there is an opening, a proper like archway carved opening.
Jewel goes for it.
But
Okay.
Exploring time.
All right. So as you approach, you notice that there are there are thick cobwebs marking this area and this area. Now you can pass through them. They're not enough to like stop you. Thick cobwebs that stretch between the walls, forming a canopy along the ceiling, and it gets thicker the closer you get. And you can see hundreds of tiny spiders dangling on threads and moving around within them. So you see all of that. And then as you approach, you do see shapes. There are figures standing in a room over here. They see the light from your shield, 8, and you see them like respond.
Are they still in the webs, or do the webs like stop before
the webs never really cover the hallway? They
right.
There's some thin stuff, mostly up at the ceiling.
Should I just burn them anyway?
I think when they spot you, they leave. They turn away from you. And you watch them, or what you can see of them, you see them disappear from the light.
Oh, well, I mean, not that I'm afraid of small spiders, but just we've experienced some larger spiders, and they're not great. I don't remember what you were doing at the time, Rin, but it wasn't a fun time. Just
it's burning time.
Wonderful.
They were quite large.
Let's burn it.
Almost as large as I was, I think.
Yeah, so there's spider webs all over the ceilings and down the corners of the walls, but you can move around in this area without too much trouble.
No, burning.
There's also something else.
I think I have a torch. Let me check. Yeah, I have a tinderbox and a torch. I will use one torch to help burn down the spider webs.
Okay, so as you're getting ready to ignite the spider webs, you can hear, coming from the south, you hear a series of rhythmic, clanking, tinking sounds, like metal tools hitting stone. A group of them, somewhere echoing from the south.
Mm.
Maybe I should see what that is before we set everything on fire.
A tinkling sound?
No, like somebody hitting a stone wall with a metal pick.
Oh.
Mining noises.
All right. Jewel gets all stealthy with a 17.
Somebody's playing Minecraft with the volume turned all the way up.
Oh god, I
Very
love those sounds.
quietly makes her way down the hallway.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Until she can see what's down here.
There's a door, stone door here. On either side of the door, stuck to the wall, there are large bundles of spider silk. And then there's the door. The door is shut.
Is there a person in it?
I mean,
Yeah, she's going to get closer, but not like touch it and be like, is there something alive in the spider silk? And is the sound coming from the other side of the door?
The silk is processed, right? If it's silk as opposed to...
yeah, well, the
Spider
adventure
silk,
says
quote,
spider
unquote.
silk, but it's like, yeah, it's webbing, basically. It's a cocoon. Yeah.
Okay.
So does it look like something is inside one of these cocoons?
Make an investigation check if you haven't already.
I have not.
Have you watched that trailer for our, what is it, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
It's not spiders coming out of a person. They're in the webs. So yes, there's definitely human like shape. You can kind of like see like a head and some shoulders. Both of the bundles contain bodies. Yes.
And the bodies contain tiny spiders.
Maybe.
That
But
are
the other guy,
burst
the other guy that burst didn't have webbing all wrapped around him.
Not anymore. The spiders eat. I don't know.
That's okay.
You're not even there.
And does the hammering sound like it's coming from
It's
the
louder.
inside?
Yeah. You can hear
other side of
like
the door.
clunk, 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 clunk on the other side of this door.
With the 17 or 18, do I have any idea if these people are alive still?
They're not moving.
Paralyzed for eating live.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily answer the question. Well, I feel like she's learned everything she's going to learn by herself. So we'll go back to the group and pass this information on.
Before you do, before you leave, go back to where you were for a second.
Mm-hmm.
The door opens, and you hear I got to check on a shared language here. The This is going to be a long shot. Do you speak Undercommon?
Heck yes, I do.
No,
I
you're
do.
not there. You're in the hallway. Stop answering
That was
questions.
one of the languages I picked.
God, what a fucking D&D thing to have to say to a person. You're not there. Jewel, you do speak Undercommon or no?
Yeah.
You do?
I technically haven't said either of my languages, and I
Yeah,
had originally picked
sure.
Undercommon.
Yeah,
so
okay.
let's
So
let's know
as the doors
Undercommon.
open, you hear in somewhat elvish accented Undercommon, "What do you mean there's intruders? Show me." And the door opens, and on the other side, you see a well-dressed dark elf man. He has long white hair. He has black and purple like tunic, and he is carrying a staff, maybe he's got a staff. Yeah, he's carrying a staff, which is like black lacquered wood with a spider on top of it. And near him, you see several what look like, I'm gonna say, Sasquatch. They're hunched over, big hunchback creature covered in like pale bluish white fur, little like beady black eyes, big sawtooth mouth, and they walk on their knuckles. And they're in Undercommon. One of them is nodding and is like, "Intruders just out." And he opens the door and he turns and he looks right at you, standing out in the open, and he's like, "Oh, yes, intruders. Well, get them." And we'll roll initiative again because he's gonna try and get you. But before we do that, let's take a break, and we will return and we'll see what happens when Jewel, a dark elf, and some Sasquatch have an encounter. I guess. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a short break. We will be right back with more.